Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Wow, just one snap big, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out of the gun, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down, Seahawks.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Hey, let's punch it in.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Okay,
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. You talk about this Giant defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's the clip.
Now Smith. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Gino on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
third down. Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great. Don Capers.
To throw again, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possesses athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that first down.
Detroit.
Jones on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Half jumbo. Ladybug.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, hey.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Other side. Apple.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the right sideline. Escapes the defender. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Smith. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting out of 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Straight ahead, Walker. Powering forward. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First down, Seahawks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Walker once more, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. Jones throwing for it. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Eskridge, the man in motion. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air again, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Eskridge, the man in motion. Geno now to throw. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Hey, on turbo.
Now Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and
this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
they did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Half 18, half 18.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,